And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Crashing Game Night. This is episode 317. Like, it does not feel like it's been like
Dang.
already
No.
17 episodes
No.
since we did, you know, episode 300, So, you know, my name is Matt Diorio, your host, as always. We are Sans the Babyface one because he's at work. And to that, sir, if you're listening, catching us, I say, damn the man, save the empire.
If you know the
You know,
reference, you're all the
yes.
cooler.
Unfortunately, it's not Rex Manning Day as I'm saying it, but
Second reference. That's for you guys.
who glued the quarters to the floor? Anyways,
I love it. I love it.
I can sit there and quote them. I love that. I love
Such a
Empire
good
Records.
movie. Yeah.
Anyways, we've got the beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
How's it going, everybody? All you nerds out there, thank you for joining. Just another day, another dollar. How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. And hope we're
We'll get
we're
to
all
that
cool
in a
out there.
minute on how
Yeah.
we're doing it.
all right.
And ladies and gentlemen, the man with the couch, the maitre d' services, the man, the myth, the legend, the lion's mane, Jason Bolidio.
How's
Jake
it going,
Brown.
guys? How's it going
Jake Bone.
tonight? What up? How's it going?
It's going. I think we need to use the couch for a counseling session, a psychiatry session,
Oh,
because
You
I have
have
a
a-
problem.
Oh,
I don't
did
have
we
a
have
problem.
rough.
yeah. No,
No,
you have
no, no,
problems. Like,
no.
yeah.
We have a problem. And Jerry, I sent you pictures of the evidence. I
Oh
have
yeah,
a problem.
yeah.
And
I see
we'll
it.
talk about the collector's
addiction.
corner. I have a problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we all know I've rediscovered my love of Star Wars as of late. And that combined with me liking Legos and yeah, it started off with the 10 of 4, which got that for Christmas. This past weekend, I added 2 more to the collection.
So funny.
We have
This guy.
Home 1
Nice.
and all
Very
its
cool.
glory. And what's funny is when you build this thing, on the inside of it is actually like a landing bay with an A-wing in it with like a force field
See,
up.
That's why I've been kind of enjoying those scale because
Look at that.
they have a lot more kind of Easter eggs in the build, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy that little
Straight
stuff
up.
because like even in the Disney stuff, like the Aladdin, I think there was a Beauty and the Beast one. Like Lego's good about
And-
those scales where like they make it fun and they make all those little Easter
Yeah,
eggs or
and-
hidden things in it.
And they made it so it's just one solid piece, that can come off to show
To
everything
kinda
on
show
the
it?
inside.
That's super
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
I just wish they didn't do it as pink bricks, right here that, it was a different color. So at some point I may decide to raid the random Legos in the collection and just
Oh,
go
see if you have some
update
like
it. Well,
replacement
no,
ones?
swap out the bricks,
Yeah.
Rebrick them.
but
Why not just paint
rebrick
'em?
it. Because we've got other Legos I can go raid. But then I
Yeah.
also got the Invisible Hand.
Now that's Grievous's ship, right?
This is Grievous's ship from the
Yeah.
opening from episode 3.
That's right.
He's coming back to theaters the end of April, and I will be taking the kids to see their first Star Wars movie on the big screen when that happens.
Nice. I was also about to say, kudos to Matt because he got his boys started on Rebels, which I also think is the best way to start them and to eventually get them to the movies. Which, yeah, I think Rebels is the best way to start.
So it didn't start with Rebels though.
It didn't.
It started with Lego Star Wars.
Oh,
First it was the little animated shorts
but
on
like
Disney
the
Plus.
actual TV or media, Rebels I think was the best choice to start with.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've done Rebels. We're doing Clone Wars right now. I'm on
Nice.
halfway through season 3 on that one. And we've already watched through Empire Strikes Back. On the original.
Nice, man.
Yeah. So
Good nerd education. I love it.
So you're getting into Star Wars. What which way are you doing it? Are you doing it chronological? Doing it chronological
I
based on release?
Or are
I am
Are you
you
doing
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 it
it
the
the way
machete
just
like
straight
with the
crab?
up.
kids?
Nope, I'm doing it straight up chronologically.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
like we're going back like you gotta go
We're going episode
one, two,
one,
three, four, five, six,
two,
seven.
three.
Are
I've
you
just been doing the
adding
numbered ones. I haven't introduced Solo or Rogue One into it yet. I
okay.
was trying to
Okay.
see
But
how they were
are
gonna
you
like
adding
them.
the side cannons which are in
Like the TV shows.
betweens? Yeah, the in betweens.
I'm trying to get them to do Ahsoka with me.
Okay.
They haven't seemed too interested in that one yet, but that's okay. And I do want them to do the Mandalorian because they do know who Grogu is.
Uh-huh.
So it would be nice to introduce them to that. Um, Obi-Wan, that'd be a
I
good one
just,
for them to watch as
I just,
well.
I just did a
It's
rewatch. By the way, it's like it is good. It's still for me a solid series. It wasn't like overly ambitious but it was. I think it was just solid.
I
Because
I
that's a
probably
lot of
won't.
just
I want to acolyte though with them for a while because I think it's slow. Like it was
because I
even
mean
kind of
that's a
slow for
lot of
me too
lore. That's
from
a
a
lot of
pacing.
lore
Yeah,
that you have to go through, you know.
it
I'm just
is.
Yeah,
saying. It's like going through Marvel, you know. It's like you gotta give your whole
you
child's
can't
like
give Marvel a break.
lifetime.
You
Except
always find an
unlike
in a window.
unlike Marvel, you don't have to watch a TV show before you watch a movie to
Oh,
understand
you
it.
do.
You
You
watch
still
the
do.
movie.
You know, you should. You still need to. It's
What
canon.
show?
It's
Hold on.
canon.
So annoying.
Okay, but you can watch Attack of the Clones and then watch Revenge of the Sith and not watch Clone Wars.
Yeah, but you
And
but
it's
you miss
perfectly
out
fine.
on all the details of the
Yes,
Clone Wars.
but you're
It's
not
still
missing.
canon.
It's just
Still
added
canon.
context. Unlike Captain America, you should watch Falcon and Winter Soldier to understand how he becomes Captain America for the new movie. You kind of should because those are interlinked.
Just saying. I'm just saying. You can't read chapters 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in a book. Just saying.
It depends. Is it a choose your own adventure book?
I mean, like you shouldn't be reading it in
So
that
annoying.
order if it
Matt,
is.
you're just feeding the beast. That's why I'm silent. Like, just that's fine. That's your
Just
opinion.
saying.
I
Just saying.
know.
Just
That's
like
why I just know. Cut. Yeah, that's okay. You can judge. That's fine.
It's all
People
right.
judge. That's all right.
Um, Speaking of Marvel, Daredevil came out.
I watched them. I was gonna hold my
I've
tongue, but but
I watched episode
it's up.
one. Um, Here's my problem with this, and I am gonna have to stop watching the new one and probably go back and watch the original because I never watched the TV show originally. I know who some of the characters are, but I'm kind of
Mhm.
kind of lost.
Oh, okay. But that was it. That was your only gripe, really?
Oh, I thought the first, I mean, it was dark. It was hella dark, which is what you would expect out of Daredevil.
Yeah. So apparently, it
And
was a lot lighter. That's why it caused the rewrites for and the postponement.
yeah,
Like I like the tone. I think it's in a great direction. I was very surprised at the first episode. Context because I watched the show on Netflix, so like that's why the first episode kind of hit me.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I would definitely check it out. It's definitely a recommendation because they definitely steer very close to the source
Hmm.
material in the Netflix. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the first two episodes. I think this is the first time I've been like hyped for a Marvel show, for an actual Marvel show coming out. Born Again was something I think I was always waiting for, and um, so far the tone, the look, it didn't disappoint. And they really had a good transition from the Netflix to like what Disney is. Now I understand like all the gripeness for people kind of complaining about the CGI in the show. Um, I kind of just feel that's what we're kind of gonna have to get used to if it's just with Marvel or if it's
Hmm.
kind of what the standard of CGI is now because I mean, Jason, you said it. I think you said it last week or the week before when I think we were discussing movies. Um, like some of the CGI year, like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
still holds up today, and some are is a bit better of what we're seeing currently,
Hmm.
and which is what I'm just kind of I don't get it. Like
How
where
you doing?
like
How you doing that? How you doing that?
exactly. I don't get it. Like how are you doing that? What like is it a different system? Is it a like a I don't know, but like what did we lose from the past few years? Like what is it a budget thing, or did we
Yeah.
get lazy, or I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
okay.
Like it's not. I mean, like going back to the whole strike as well. From all the strikes that we've had lately with all the actors, the people that work behind the scenes. Like when you had, let's just say numbers. I know it's not, but when you had 20 people working on a project, and then you all of a sudden you cut it down to seven.
Yep.
You kind of
Yeah,
say like,
quality
hey,
is going to go down.
hey, yes, technology has gotten better, but at the same time, that's still, you're missing a whole bunch of labor that other people have been putting into it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, just think of it that way. That's why I see everything as face value now in that industry, just because I'm like, yo, like, what's the flavor of the month, and then how many movies of that are they making? That's it.
Yeah, I was just trying to look up, see
Solid
who's
argument.
actually, which studios,
Yeah.
like who's actually doing the CGI, right? Um, Visual effects are done by Rise FX. It's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11 different companies doing CGI work for it.
See, and all 11 of them probably, they may or may not use some of the same programs, but at the same time, like, you got to get 11 companies on the same page. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Maybe
effort.
that's also the problem. Like, okay, cut it down to a couple companies. Give them the bulk of the work, pay them, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the number of teams
Yeah,
that the company has that, like, oh no, well, we have a team of like 13, like, or something like that. But I don't know.
I mean,
There's some
if you
sort
look
of
at some of the credits in like movies, some of those people, like, I don't know if they list the entire staff, but some of those companies are only like six people deep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember that.
I mean, at
Yeah,
this
well,
point,
there's
right?
some sort of disconnect going on to where, like you said, man, CGI 10 years ago still holds up today, and some, is still kind of looking better than what we're currently seeing.
I mean, take a look at
Yeah,
Shrek.
that's
That whole
yeah,
Shrek debate that's going on right now. I know you're laughing,
You
man, but
had to go there. You
we
freaking had to
going
go
there.
there.
I'm bringing it out there, bro. Like, what's up with
yeah,
that? What's up with that? Like,
true.
God
I mean,
damn.
So
yeah, I
I'm
don't get
gonna.
it.
All right, we're gonna since Jason went there,
Oh, yeah.
let me might as well just get into it because then we've got other stuff time. But I
Oh,
think part of the problem is, and for me is, I think where it holds up is you look at who the visual effects and CGI house was. When you look at Weta and you look at Industrial Light and Magic, they are the
Oh,
standard
oh
bearers.
yeah.
And anything they've worked on is what's held up, right? Like you go look at, for the most part, the visual effects for even you go back to, Attack of the Clones and you look at Revenge of the Sith. Those movies are Revenge of the Sith is 20 years old, right? And it still looks
Oh,
amazing,
still holds up. Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
So with that, so folks who haven't actually seen what Jason's referring to, so sharing it on the screen. Um, sh- it's basically how they've redone Shrek. I think this one over here on the right is probably one of the best
Yeah,
ones to go
it's
look
that's
at. I'll just pull
yeah.
it up really quick. Here you go. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
why did you even
smoothed
have to
out.
do that?
You
I
didn't
mean,
need to do that
I
at
get it.
all.
There's different animation, but keep them the same. Like,
Yeah.
hate to say it, How to Train Your Dragon is going live action, and they're still keeping the same kind of look for Toothless.
Yeah.
Where you look at that dragon on the live action, and it looks like Toothless from the animated movie. It's not
Like
hard.
maybe they're trying to go for a truer or more real tone, but I mean I
No,
don't understand
they're just
why.
trying to top
Like
Sonic.
yeah, something, but
How much you want? I would
that's
surprise.
awful.
I mean, it would take a lot of animation to go back and rework
That's
this, but it,
2001.
yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah,
That
2001.
see,
says
but
2001.
see how good it looks for I mean, like, yes,
Yeah.
it's 2001, but you have such like
And
contour
that was back in
details.
the heyday of DreamWorks,
Yeah.
Now you're
right?
going with a lot more like
Human.
smoothing, which I get. It's more like trying to make it more human-like, more lifelike. But at the same time, like this is a reason why the like old Shrek is looking good because of all those
Yeah.
like deep lines. That's why people like, people have Marvel, DC, and Image, Marvel is very rounded, DC is
Hmm.
very like straight, like it's very straightforward, and then
Hmm.
Image has all those
Yeah.
sharp lines, like artwork wise.
Yeah.
Like people have their choice and people see it and people notice it. They're not just going to be like, "Oh, hey, look at that." Nah, nah, nah. They're looking at that, dude. They're looking.
Yeah. So it's I don't know, but I I think at this point in the game, right, with how they're looking for potential release date and everything, I think it's too late in the game for them to go back and reanimate the thing at this point to fix it. Whereas at least with Paramount, you could delay Sonic for a little bit because he's not, he's just an asset, right? It's not the entire movie, it's not the entire scene. So it's gonna be probably a little bit harder to reanimate
Yeah,
Shrek
and
to go in and
not to
fix it.
mention there's probably a huge amount of momentum
Yeah.
with this movie, not just for the movie itself, but this is Mike Myers' comeback. People are already talking about it. There's already a oh God, what was it? Wayne's World, also possibly a sequel coming
Oh, I would love Wayne's World.
or I'm sorry, that was kind
Yeah,
of a rumor, but Austin Powers was definitely
yep.
getting thrown around
And
there.
he's now
And
he's now the person who portrays Elon Musk on SNL.
I did not know that. That's so
It's
good.
hilarious.
I gotta
Um,
check that out. And then also, this
it's
is the like big for Zendaya as well. She's been on a
yeah, she's
huge
the daughter.
momentum track where
Um,
like this is just that was a huge announcement. So
yep.
yeah, for them to postpone it or to like to redo it, that would
Mhm.
I think that would cost
So
way too much.
yeah. I mean, yeah, animation is gonna probably put it on hold for probably a good 6 months to a year. At that point to probably reanimate everything. They could, maybe they just used AI for it, and that's what they got. They used Chat GPT. you know. Um, Anyways, so let's get into what we were actually planning on really talking about. Unless, actually, you know what? Real quick before we move on, uh, Jay, Jerry was saying you've got something for Collector's Corner.
Oh, we're doing it now. Okay.
We can do it now. Why
Yeah.
not? I did mine.
Well, like obviously you guys knew that Matt had gotten me a puzzle, and it's a dragon puzzle. I'm not gonna show it until it's fully complete. Not gonna lie, like it's gonna be one of the few puzzles that I get next. Though, you know. But yeah, I got a couple of Mega Man collectibles. Oh, it's
Ooh,
gonna be hard. There we
there you
go.
go. Those are pretty.
No, Cutman, solid guy, solid Mega Man villain. From
Yeah.
from the OG. No, and then also like Mega Man in a different suit, the Hyperbomb
Where
suit,
did you
which is
where did you find those at?
uh,
Frankincense.
no, there it is. I kind of figured, and I was like, I even
At
told
this
Jay,
point,
like,
we reference Sons
I
so
know
much they
we
should
we
just
really
sponsor
do.
us.
I'd totally be down.
oh, dude, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. But yeah,
Um,
so it was good, and it was
nice.
like I'm like, yo, I'm digging it, loving it, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So thank
And,
you guys,
and dude, that line is like super affordable. Like the other characters are super cool, and then the only ones that's kind of hard is like OG Mega Man. I was really trying to find that.
Oh, that's all right, dude.
Yeah,
It's all right. So, Jerry, why don't you share yours?
yeah, I got mine. Thank you for Christmas and birthday. I got a little Q
Woohoo!
fig Michelangelo, totally dope. And what I will most likely be reading tonight. The let's
Whoa.
see, can we see it? No.
Yeah. There. Nope. It dropped.
Here,
It's all
let
right.
me clear my background.
Clearing out the background.
There we go. The Lost Years of
Mm-hmm.
the Last Ronin
In hardcover.
Turtles hardcover with my other one. I can't wait. So this
Yep.
is the continuation, and it's already getting a lot of praise. So I'm excited to read it. But yeah, those are mine. And then Matt's is still on the way.
We'll show it
it's
when
yeah,
it's
yeah.
whenever it gets here. Theo's gonna have one too, so we'll add that, and I'm sure I'll have another Lego set by the time that happens.
Yes.
So, anyways, but on this show, um, for those that have listened to us and watched us for a while now, you all know that there is a big debate amongst us of um physical versus digital. And I'm sure tonight is going to be no different, and Jason's going to start into it again. Anyways, so Death Stranding 2 was announced at South by Southwest 2025 in a panel that was hosted by Kristen Zatani, one of from PlayStation. She's part of the PlayStation podcast. Hideo Kojima was there. Um, but they had a 10-minute trailer announcing the game. And what's even more interesting is it's coming out June 26th.
That's very soon. That's very
I
soon
didn't I
for a
didn't
big
think,
game. For a big game, that's very soon.
you know.
Yeah.
Yep. So it is called Death Stranding 2 on the beach. And they're gonna have different versions at launch. So they are doing the collector's edition, which is available in stores and stuff, and I'm assuming it'll be available on, PlayStation Direct. But it's gonna be 229.99 in the States, 249.99 euro, and then just shy of 32,000 yen. Um, it is coming with a digital download of the game. It's coming with a statue. You're getting art cards, a letter from Hideo Kojima, a collector's box, a 3-inch Dollman figurine. You're getting in-game items, basically the machine guns, an early unlock. You're getting a couple of patches and some armor. Pre-order bonuses. You're getting additional. You're getting silver for the battle boost and Boca skeleton suits versus the in-game items are gold. And you're getting a custom hologram. So that is the collector's edition. So I already know Jason's gonna
Not get it.
not get it. I mean, but honestly,
Well,
I never
Hey,
even finished.
I will be getting it.
I didn't finish the
to
first
each
one,
their
so
own. Though. To each their own. You know, to each their own.
um, then they're doing the digital deluxe edition, which is 80 in the States, 90 in Europe, and then just shy of 10,000 yen in Japan. Basically, it's pretty much the collector's edition minus the statue, the
The
figurine, and the art cards,
the
really.
physical
The
stuff.
physical stuff, right? And then they're doing the digital standard edition will be 70, and it'll do the pre-order items with it. Um, They're also going to be doing a concert series that will be starting on November 8th at the Sydney Opera House in Australia. Um, and then from a screenshot perspective, I mean, it does look good. Um, as from as a graphics perspective, right?
Yeah.
Um, However, you know what? Honestly, like with this one, as good as it looks, and I did enjoy what I did play of the first one because I never did finish it. I got up to like the third chapter, I think. I kind of lost interest in it. Um, I probably won't pick this one up unless it goes on sale. You know, Jerry, I know you're probably gonna get it at launch,
Yep.
knowing you.
Yeah.
Did you finish the first one?
I actually didn't. I got to like the final chapter actually, but I ended up just looking up the end. It's what I thought it was. It's not what I predicted, but it was like what was kind of
Classic
leading to it,
Jerry. Classic
and
Jerry, though.
that's
Right?
not classic me.
Yeah, it is getting to the very end and then just stop playing it, not
I
even
mean, how
finish it.
Oh,
long?
okay, okay,
Okay,
yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I mean, how you got up to Hell House and stopped for how long?
Yeah, yeah, that's also true. And I'm also at the very last final thief mission for Outlaws to finish that game.
And then let me guess, you put that aside?
I did. I did. I started
Uh-huh.
Cyberpunk, but I finished
See,
Cyberpunk.
here's the thing is, who's gonna
Uh-huh.
finish? Who's gonna finish their game more? Because I've got like maybe three missions left on Mass Effect 3, and I've got that game beat.
Yeah, no, I'll go back to it. I'm gonna finish it. It's
Yeah.
just, one of these
However,
days
that
I'll
being
just knock it
said,
out.
I didn't finish Echoes of Wisdom yet. Zelda just got a Mass Effect kick and just
That's
went
what
with
I
it.
mean.
So,
Yeah.
um,
You get those kicks every once in a while and then you'll eventually go back. Like I'm gonna finish that up
yeah.
and but with this one, no matter what, I'm a Hideo Kojima fan, so I'm gonna get the game.
Yeah, I've never gotten into Metal Gear. And furthermore, when I was in
And as
college
I already have
watching,
Snake Eater pre-ordered as
yeah,
well, I can't wait.
like just seeing a save point in the middle of a cutscene kind of turned me off. You know, what was it? Whatever one it was on
That's
PS2.
four. You're talking about four that was on PS3.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I know,
putting a
I
save
know.
point in the
That
cutscene,
was
it was like, yeah,
like dang, save point during a
yep.
cinema. That's okay. This is
That's
gonna be
bold,
long.
Cotton.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I
Bold
remember
move
that.
there, Cotton. Um, so yeah, so for the fans of the first game, I think getting it this quickly is big, you know,
Yeah.
because it's been less than 5 years, right? At this point, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
even
we've
since the
been,
teaser. Yeah,
I think even less. I think less.
yeah. But then
19
again, that's his own company,
Yeah.
so that's
November
the only game
November
they were
18th
fixed
or
on, and
November
that they
8th.
were okay. There we go.
So we're just shy of actually it's been a little bit over 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
My
that
how
makes
time is
it does
flying.
kind of make sense. Like that's his only team. That their only focus was that one game to get finished. They're going to move on to the next one. Like,
Well, they do have a game that they're working on for Xbox specifically.
ah,
Um, yeah, that's something
oh,
that
that's right. That's right. That was
yeah.
announced. I forgot about that.
So, but yeah, I mean, might I pick that up on when it goes on sale? Quite possibly.
Yeah, but
I
I'll
still
definitely
need
get
to
that
kind of go back to the original, um,
on release.
but then anyway, so yesterday was Mario Day,
That's right.
March 10th. Also, if anybody wants to look at it, it's MAR 10. Spells out Mario. So, um, Nintendo had a bunch of stuff that they've put out for promotion. It goes through the end of this week, so through the 316 at midnight Pacific time, and they're doing a bunch of games on sale. So, Mario Wonders $20 off. They're doing 15 for Mario versus Donkey Kong. Mario RPG is almost $20 off. It's 30% off. Mario Maker 2, which my kids have played the crap out of that game, and that game is 5+ years old at this point, or
Hmm.
yeah, almost 6. Um, that's $20 off. Um, our running joke about Ubisoft, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope is 75% off at $15. The gold edition, which has the season pass, is 75% off on that. And then you got 33% off on Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansion 3. Um, Captain Toad is 30% off, which that's a good change from the standard Mario series, and it is kind of fun. Um, the Kingdom Battles is 75% off on that, with all its DLC being 75% off. Um, Mario Sonic at the Olympics is 60% off. Um, and then some of the DLC for Sparks of Hope, 75% off, and then
Hmm.
Yoshi's Crafted World is 33% off. So there's some good games in here to pick up. I will say this, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battles, that is a good tactical RPG game.
Is
You know,
that's the second one, right?
that's the first one. Kingdom Battles is the
Oh,
first
that's
one.
the
Sparks of
first
Hope
one.
is the second one.
Sparks of Hope.
Um,
Okay,
yep. And then I will say it's Luigi's Mansion 3 is the
I already
chef's
have it.
kiss of the series.
Hmm.
It's fantastic. Um, Mario RPG, that one's been around. The remaster essentially is really good. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, so they had some decent sales, and these sales are available, in store too, instead of just digital. Um, but the one thing I kind of wanted to really look at, is they announced a Lego set.
Yeah, that was cool.
Is
A new
Mario and
Lego
his
set.
cart, a new Lego set.
New Lego set.
Yep.
Not the Super Mario 1
No,
OG.
they're doing. I mean, they're starting to come out with all the Mario Kart stuff now as their latest Mario Legos. They've kind of moved on from doing their own separate sets to now doing Mario Kart. Um, this set is going to be available May 15th for $170. Here's a little bit better view of it. It's
That's not
just
bad.
shy of 2,000 pieces. It actually doesn't look bad. Um, when you look at it, I mean, for that price
Yeah,
though,
doesn't look bad.
I would probably get the Mario Kart statue for that price, if I'm going to do it. But if I'm a Nintendo Lego fan, you could pick this up.
I do want to see the scale. Okay, okay. I mean, okay. I understand the Lego pricing.
Yeah, but when you look at,
Don't get me wrong, Lego pricing. I think it should be
yeah,
cheaper, but
I mean, for the same price, roughly, here's the actual statue that First for Figures did.
yeah. And that's do you have any other what's that scale? Yeah. I mean, it's maybe roughly the same scale, but you get
I
a
mean, this
larger
one's
base.
nine
I mean, you
inches,
get a base. Yeah.
9 inches tall versus, let's see, does it have, this one's actually the same height, 9 inches. So this one's probably going to be the same. I mean, when you look at it, it's almost like they used the same design for it, right?
Yeah. It just comes with like a really cool base, but you get a little bit more with the other one.
With the statue
But
versus
still,
Legos.
like as I said, I understand the Lego pricing.
Oh yeah.
I definitely think I would say that would be like an
I
$80
mean,
item for me.
Home
Oh,
One was
dude,
80
that's.
and the Invisible Hand was 70 for me.
I mean, like, what are they? What is it like? 3 cents a piece or something like that? Or
Um,
like they always have like a Lego calculator, how much it is per piece.
Oh, really? I
let's
didn't
Yeah,
see
know that.
here.
I didn't know
like
that.
it's like roughly like 4 cents or something like that a piece.
Let's find that out. Doing the math right on the fly here.
Yeah,
So that breaks out to be 8.6 cents per piece on that
yeah.
set.
So five, yeah, 6 cents a piece. Like, so it would be like. a solid like round it off. Let's round it off. $125, $120,
Yeah.
you know, thing.
Okay, I'd be reason. I would do 120 for it. I just think 170 is a lot.
I mean, honestly, for $50 more, I could get the TIE Interceptor, the X-Wing,
Yeah.
the
But I mean,
UCS set.
it is a solid Mario though. It is a
It
It
solid
is. It
is.
is a
Mario. Like
solid
it is a
Mario.
good
Yeah.
Mario collector's thing.
Hmm.
But I just think no matter what, Lego has really kind of hit that collector market where I
Oh
think the
yeah.
prices are also
I mean, and this is where I'm talking
yeah.
about like the different sets, right? You've got, they did do some of the Donkey Kong. They're getting ready to retire a lot of these sets. Some of these are just the starter sets, which you actually need. Um, but
I
here's the
think
new
they
sets.
had
Like you're
Bowser
doing,
and they. Oh,
you're
that's
doing
right. They did
Baby
announce
Mario
the
and Baby
Donkey
Luigi.
Kong.
You know, um,
That's
you've
right.
got Donkey Kong with his cart. You've got now this Baby Peach and the Grand Prix set, which I don't want to show my kids because they're going to be like, I want it. Um,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
they're now coming out with the standard, they came out with the standard cart. You can just put one of
Oh,
the starter
dope.
figures into it. Um, and then you've got like a Toad's Garage where it
Okay,
comes with a cart and Toads are fixing it up. Yoshi's got a bike, you know, so
that's
Yoshi riding
cool.
Yoshi, you know. Um,
Is that the
but even
flower
then
pot? I
though,
still need to get
like
that flower pot. I want to get at
the
least one
the
for my
Piranha
room.
Plant is
Yeah,
is I've seen that built and it is nice.
yeah.
For a 540-piece set that runs like $80, I think. And then you've got the old 2D looking
Oh yeah,
Mario and Yoshi where his legs actually move.
Mario World. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So, they're hitting that market with the Mario ones. I think even like we talked about this before with the Animal Crossing ones. Some of the sets aren't hitting, on the Nintendo side.
Yeah,
Some are, you know. I look at the Animal Crossing ones and they're for the price, they're not worth it. Like this one is $40 for, you know, Dodo Airlines, and it's not great. It's just you're looking at the front, right? And it's
there's
really
not that
just
much to it.
It's
Yeah,
very weak
there's
sauce. That's very weak sauce.
yeah.
it is for $38, it is weak. And as much as I love Animal Crossing, my kids keep going, "Are you going to get the Animal Crossing those?" I'm
I
like,
kind of feel with
"No,
those like you almost have to get the other ones to kind of fit
you
it
have to
as
get the
one
whole thing."
large. Yeah,
Like and do the
yeah,
concert with
yeah.
Square. But even then though, like something like this, right? It's got it's built on the base, right? But then it's these off on the side instead of actually making it like on a plate,
Or one solid. Yeah.
because here's the backside.
That's why I
That's
think
it.
that's why I think they're meant into sets for you to like if you have your own set like base and then you place them and arrange them kind of like the game. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I still feel like this didn't. This, yeah,
They're
these this
not
didn't hit.
they're not great, right? And that's where I decided I'm not spending my money on these.
That's a bummer. I thought I definitely thought you were gonna like a couple of them, but they yeah even yeah they're just not great.
Versus you look at even the Star Wars ones, like
So
that thing's
that
like
one you still need.
oh, I don't have a space for that set. That thing is
Okay.
massive.
Oh,
It's
that
six
one's
it's six
the
thousand
100.
like what sorry,
Oh,
five
that's the
thousand
big one.
pieces. Yeah, it's like $600.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a foot by what?
No, I meant the
It is
smaller scale
Dimensions?
13
It's
inches
ships.
it
high,
is,
22
Yeah.
inches wide, and its
and
diameter is
almost
43 inches.
4 feet,
Feet
almost
Yeah, that
long.
four
thing is
feet.
huge.
I don't have room for that.
Yeah.
I would
No,
love to have
I
that.
meant the smaller scale ships, but I thought that may have been one, but
So I want this guy right here, the TIE Interceptor,
oh, okay.
which I've seen that in person, and that thing is the same size and scale as the old Hasbro TIE Interceptor toy from the 80s.
Oh,
It is
cool.
scale for that. So's
And
the
then that
X-Wing,
X-wing. Oh,
and I
okay.
want the X-Wing. But to that point, right, this is 230. So, Jason, doing your math, right?
The TIE
Um,
Interceptor is 230?
yeah.
Damn. And what about the X-wing?
X-Wing's the same price.
Damn.
So that breaks down to being like 12 cents a piece
God
for
dang.
that. Yeah. But it's
But
pretty.
that's a licensed
Yeah, that's you're paying for
It's also
license. Like
licensed, so it's going to
you're
be.
paying
Oh,
for
I love
I
the
licensing.
want
little
some of these
diorama ones. Yeah,
dioramas.
I love
Like
those.
I really like the dioramas. Um, but I still need this guy. The Acclimator assault ship.
Gotcha. Okay.
I need the Millennium Falcon, and then I need the Executor, which is this
Ah,
guy.
gotcha.
And then that would complete my collection on the ships that are in the Starship collection. And I want to do the dioramas. Those are like my next steps.
Cool.
But in the end, though, so like looking back at Mario, right? Because we've all Mario's been a part of, our gaming lives essentially for a long time now. Um, what are what's your first memory playing Mario? Like, what game was it? And what is your favorite Mario game?
Jay, you want to go?
So obviously the first one that I was played was the NES one, OG that came with it, that tied with Duck Hunt, Lego
Yep.
Mario. Never finished it, never beat it. But I was a kid back then. You only had so much time and you only had so much ability, like patience with it. Um, it was fine. Like the best one I loved was Super Mario 3. Uh,
Ooh,
that one was
why three?
solid. It's just that like it rounded out a little bit more. It wasn't so just like pixelated. Felt nice, like if
Hmm.
aesthetically. Um, After that though, like what would have been my my best Mario? That's tough because I don't play Mario as often, especially with all the new ones. I think Super Mario RPG has got to be the best one, just because it actually has
Good
like
one.
a
Good one.
good story for being so old, you know?
Hmm.
Are you, and I'll pose the same question to you too, Jerry, is Jason, are you in the 2D or 3D camp?
Um, Overall, I'd be more in the 2D camp. The 2D camp.
Good man. Good
Yeah,
man.
yeah. No need to go 3D. 3D, it looks nice, but nah, it's all right.
Jerry, how about you?
Let's see. So same, it was OG slash Duck Hunt. When I got my first NES for my birthday or Christmas. I think it was my birthday. And yeah, loved it. And then I would have to say, so I'm going with probably with my first love, not my like, yeah, I would have to go with the first love Mario game was probably Mario World, Super Mario World for your NES.
Oh yeah.
That had to be like the moment I saw like all the brighter colors and Yoshi and like I got into like that was probably my favorite one. So yeah, I have other like honorable mentions, but
Hmm.
I'm also more 2D. I think 3D um gets has honorable mentions or like select games, Mario games that I think people remember and love. But overall, Mario's known for 2D and like that's the classicness. So yeah. What about you, Matt?
I mean, I mean, you have to respect what 3D Mario has been able to do for the genre, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I
Between
think that's helped
Mario
it
Galaxy
adapt
and
and continue generationally. And
yeah,
then I think with that, I think it's been a great like combination or
I
recipe for it to continue generationally because you have
yep.
the 3Ds to keep current, but then throw in spices of the 2D to keep the
Yep.
nostalgia going. Where, yeah, I think it's gotten generational that way. But go ahead. Some
So for me, of course, my first memory is, Mario and Duck Hunt back right after, not too long after it launched, right, is when we got it. My fondest memories are Mario 3 of me and my friends sitting around, trying to beat the game in a day, trying to find all the, the shortcuts and stuff. And almost, I mean, we were speed running before speed running became a thing, right?
Oh, cool.
Like we were trying to do it as fast as we can, making sure to get all the warp whistles, go from, clear out, get the P wings and everything and one warp whistle out at two, roll two all the way to the end. Um, we even had, back then we didn't really have the strategy guides, right at launch. So we had to have like write down like all the matching puzzles, right? When you had to do like you know, the pick twos. So we had it all mapped out. So we could select one and then we're like, okay, this is the one up. Cool. Here's the map that we built out for it, knew exactly where everything was. So we could just run the
Oh,
table
sick.
on all the stuff. But I would say this, like my favorite Mario is Super Mario World.
Oh,
Like
okay, cool.
honestly, it Super Nintendo itself had so many good
Oh god,
games
yeah. Oh god,
Yeah.
yeah.
that still hold
Oh,
up. Like
yeah.
I still play Link to the Past. I still play Super Metroid. Like ActRaiser was such a like hidden gem that they did a remaster of it, right? You had SimCity, F-Zero. Like now, granted, you if you go back on the SNES emulator to play F-Zero, F-Zero does not look good anymore. Like as much as I loved F-Zero, it does not hold up
It doesn't
well.
hold up.
It
That one didn't
doesn't.
hold
Um,
up.
but Mario World though just had it was great level designs. The fact that you had multiple exits to levels to go to different parts of it. Um, Star Road, that was just insane, getting through that. And then on top of that, then starting the special road, you had that other piece. And then once you were done with it,
Mhm.
if you cleared special road, then all of a sudden you go to back to the main game, all the creatures have now changed. And even the end credits changed to match that you completed special road. So like they went so deep in Mario World that it was like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
and I still love it. And the music, the levels and everything, it's just great. Now my honorable mention though is New Super Mario Brothers, which is they originally came out on the Wii, and then they came out with an updated version for the Wii U, and then they
Yep.
came out with the version for the Switch. Um, I really like New Super Mario Brothers, but I think that's because it keeps going with that tradition of the 2D and being strong on
Yeah.
that. Um, I didn't, as pretty as it is, I didn't like Mario Wonder as much. You know, um, it was good. There was some cool level
I
designs, but
think
it
they
just
tried to
wasn't
throw a
great.
little bit too many bells and whistles in that game.
Yeah.
Where I think you and I kind of appreciate more of the classicness. That's why, like, yeah, I
Well,
immediately loved the Super Mario Bros. The port from I think it was Wii U.
yeah,
Or was it Wii?
Wii to the Wii U, and
Okay,
then yeah.
yeah, that one's great. That one's great because it's very classic. So I enjoyed that one as well. And Wonder I did enjoy, but like I can understand like a lot of features were into that where I think it was a very good current game.
Yeah, it's just one of the things though. It's so funny though. Like he's been such a like pivotal point of gaming culture.
Mhm.
I just have no acclamation. Like it's he's there, cool, but I'm not like I need to get the new Mario game. Like
Yeah,
it's not my jam. No,
yeah, I get
so
that.
yeah, sucks, but you know.
I think for me, I'm always gonna get the 2D ones. It's the 3D ones I'm gonna be like, maybe.
I'm a bit more selective. I usually wait until I see the trailer, and yeah, if it's a little, I lean more towards the 2D, but I always like to look for some sort of variety. Like I think that's why I did appreciate Odyssey a bit more. It was just different, and I would totally do a like I would totally play a sequel, but then I wouldn't go out of my way to get another game like that. Like it was good for what it was.
I mean, Mario Odyssey was great.
Yeah,
Um, I enjoyed it more than Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. I enjoyed Mario Galaxy though when that came out on the Wii, the
out of
original
all of
Mario
those, I
Galaxy.
think Galaxy is probably for me. The Galaxy's
Yeah.
probably the best out of those three.
Yep.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I mean, happy birthday to Mario. Like he came out in 83 in
and
Japan,
thank you for our
86 in the
childhoods.
States,
Yeah,
so, you know, depending on where you look at it, 39 years for the States, pretty much just about 40 years for us. And
Yep.
it's like
damn.
he's been there
It's crazy.
for virtually my entire life, right? So yeah, so it's Mario is still great, and I still for me I love Nintendo, and I will always, like I said, I will always probably get the 2D Mario. You know, even not liking Wonder like I should have probably. I'll still get the next 2D at launch. Absolutely. 3D, I'll probably end up getting that one at launch for the kids just because they love the 3D Mario games. They love Odyssey.
Yeah.
For Mario Day, they both wore their Mario Odyssey hats. My
Nice.
oldest has the
Awesome.
red Mario one. My youngest has the green Luigi one, which I didn't even know they made until we were at Fan Expo and saw it.
Yeah. Ah,
So,
sweet, man.
um, so with that, Jason, what you been playing?
Um, Nothing much. Like I said, just been going a little bit by little. Last of Us 2. Playing it up. Not I'm not spending that much time on it. But little by little. I am finishing up one of my puzzles. Should be today. Um, so it's actually the Spirited Away. When Sen
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. When Sen gets to the inn for the first time on the bridge, it's a very nice scenic scenic little
Spirit Away is such a good movie, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good scenic puzzle. Didn't really take too long. It's 1,000 pieces. But what I've learn though is that
Is?
Japanese puzzles, they come with glue. So like you don't have to go out and buy glue. It comes with a little packet of glue. I guess if it's like a certain size puzzle or if it's just maybe the manufacturer that was doing it. But I was like, "Oh,
Cool.
that is a very nice like thing to come along with." I'm like, "Yo, I enjoy that. I like that."
Yeah.
Other than that,
Ooh.
just been watching TV like here and there. Cooking shows. Started this new anime Rising Impact on Netflix. Pretty funny,
Hmm.
little cute, little funny, little thing. So yeah,
All right, Jerry.
Jerry.
Let's see. Finish Cyberpunk. I have currently started watching. I think one of you mentioned it, but the show Ghosts. Did you?
Oh, I haven't watched it, but yes, we were talking. We talked. You and I were talking about that off air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I started it, and I'm on season 3, I think, right now. So yeah, yeah, I got it. I
Okay,
got
so
into it.
do I need to watch it? Because it's on my
It is
potential
it's
list.
good. It's like it's a good like you can have the show on while you're playing video games and like still continue with it. Yeah, it's good. It's a good ensemble cast. I
Okay.
enjoy it. Um, what else have I? Oh, and I got a new game, independent game. It was download only. So that's very weird for me. Eternal Strands.
Yeah,
It's
we talked about that last week. How you making out with it?
very good. I'm further along. I've got more understanding on the lore and stuff, so it's the characters are fun. I customized, made some more better armor and strengthened up my character. It's a lot of fun, especially fighting the dragons and like the statues. I like the Shadow of Colossus kind of element to it. You climbing the big dragons and like literally like killing, knocking away at them, and
Hmm.
it's fun. I'm enjoying it. But then I got to take a break and just finish Outlaws and I think one other game that I'm
So
pretty
he
much
says.
yeah.
So he says.
I said I need to take a break. Like I understand that I am lagging on that. But yeah, Matt, what about you?
Um, Animal Crossing.
Oh, of course.
Um, a lot of it
Easy.
though is trying to make the money. Because I am gonna have to move my island just a little.
Oh
I'm not
gosh.
doing a remodel this time, but
Okay.
I decided though I'm going to build a replica as close to I can in Animal Crossing of Hyrule Castle. I'm gonna try and
Oh
figure out how to
wow.
actually do an
Interesting.
ode to Hyrule Castle on my island.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So
I
Okay.
mean, you can just join. You can just join Theo and go on Minecraft, bro.
no, that's okay. Um, but I'm also gonna redo like my museum to the point where it's kind of got like wings, so like it'll have like entrances, so where two of my wings are combined together. So you have like a little spot where you can walk in and turn to the left and go off to like the Wonders of the World exhibits. You can go off to the right and do NASA, or you can go up into the main area. So I'm gonna like redo how my museum sits
Okay.
and whatnot, which is gonna take a little bit. So yeah, I need to get some cheddar. The castle replica is gonna cost a lot of money though, because each of the ramparts are $250,000 for each of
Dang.
the towers. So yeah,
God damn.
yeah.
Dang.
I don't
So
even play it. I already know that's a lot, bro.
it is a lot, dude. So yeah, so that
Dang,
it's
dude.
gonna take a little while to do that. So I'm gonna do my museum redesign first, and then do everything else from their point on. Um, and then Mass Effect 3. I am down to the final couple of missions. I'm
Oh,
about to go
nice.
head to the Citadel. Because it is, where it's the catalyst for everything. So I'm heading to the Citadel, and then after that should be the final
Do you have
assault on the Reapers
everything?
on Earth.
Are you ready for that final mission? Like to get
Yes,
everybody out?
I've done all the side quests. I have already
Nice,
earned the
nice.
trophy for having the maximum, the highest percentage of the resources you can bring for war. Um, yeah, I'm
Sweet.
ready. I've
Nice,
also made
dude.
sure to talk to my side characters and stuff that have been along the way with me, got them to join up. Um, got my,
Yeah, that was the
you
biggest
know,
disappointment. My first run through, I was like, damn, I lost a couple people. Like that really hurt. And then when I found out you could actually get them all to survive, I immediately
you have
replayed.
to do the
Yeah.
loyalty missions. So
Yeah.
yes, everything is set and ready to go. All my decisions through 1 and 2 are on par with where I want them to be. So yeah,
Sweet.
so I will be finishing 3, and I am toying with actually doing Andromeda.
Really?
And see, yeah, because apparently BioWare did a lot of work on Andromeda to fix it.
I heard through a
So,
few of the updates, it's it is people are
and as
saying it's kind of a different game, but it's still it kind
yeah,
of you need to give it a chance, I guess. But yeah,
and as much as I love Mass Effect, I'm gonna give it a shot. Dragon Age is on the list too. So, um, yeah, and I mean, there's not a lot of new games coming out that I'm like I need to wait for. So I'm just gonna start clearing out some of my backlog, some of the stuff I want to play and finish and whatnot. So,
nice.
um, Last of Us 2 is on the list as well. To Jason's point, might as well play it right before the show so you can kind of get a comparison of, hey, this
Yeah.
is what the game was, this is what the show's doing. So,
Yeah.
um, anyway, so with that, I want to thank everybody who kind of just popped in and out of the live feed tonight over on Twitch. And as always, thank you to everybody that tunes in, watches the episodes, listens to the episode every single week once we drop them on the weekends. Um, but just with literally, I mean, there's the the craziness here in the States just seems to be getting worse and worse. So, um,
uh,
not a day goes by that something doesn't surprise me. Yes, our stock market is in free fall right now. So, it's got a lot of people worried. So, I think above all, just please just be excellent to each other.
That's right, everybody. Once again, just to reiterate, it is Still crazy out there. We still have our opinions, and we just need to be a little bit patient, a little bit more open-minded, and just try and listen, and yeah, and be open. So once again, you guys, just let's just try to do and be better. Let's just practice a little bit more patience and compassion, and to try and lend a helping hand here and there. Let's just try and be better. Thank you guys. Be safe. J Rock to J Bone. Take it. Take it away.
You- Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a okay time from the time change, like it wasn't
The
too
kids
bad.
aren't.
Yeah, it is a lot brighter in the earlier mornings and it's getting dark uh later too, so it's all good. Either way, hopefully you guys didn't change. Arizona, Hawaii, we still hate you, but you guys are smart. I don't know why you're the only ones that don't do it, but fair enough. Like we're 3 months into the year, guys. Like it is Lent season, so for those that are practicing, like hey, good on you. For those that aren't, just realize that Chick-fil-A sandwiches are on sale on Fridays. So I mean,
Wait,
not
what?
Chick-fil-A, fish fillet,
Fish
fish
fillet. Yeah.
fillet, fish fillet sandwiches. Are like all those fish sandwiches at burger restaurants. They're on sale on
Oh,
Friday.
I
So
partook. Yeah, I had.
just remember that.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I don't have my boy Theo, so I mean, I guess I gotta send it out to somebody. So Jerry, you know what? I give you a lot of shit. I give you a lot of shit, Jerry. But I'm gonna give this. I'm a softball pitch this one to you. You better not mess it up. You better not mess it up. All right, Jerry. It plays it, Theo, my man. Send it out like Theo does.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. TTFN. That's all for now.
God damn it.
Oh, what is it now? What is it? What
Oh my
was it?
God.
Matthew, my man,
Oh
replacing
my
Theo.
God, you
Send us
suck.
out like you do. Theo does.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Till next time, TTFN.
Oh, till
Ta
next
for now.
time. That's what
There
it's
you
called.
go, Jay.
Night,
Come
everybody.
on, man. I softball pitch to you.
Whatever.